Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I'm Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005 Crusaders franchise in the second year draft.
Yes, so this is the last episode of Season 2. And we decided to close it out by doing the off-season activities. And we're going to start off by looking at our balance sheet. So we are $115 million in the black. We do have probably got the lowest salary in the entire league.
Yep.
And our net income for the year 2005 was $70 million.
God.
So here we go. So we're going to be going into the off-season menu. So, okay. Crusaders need to hire a head coach. So we're going to have to go to staffing.
Yep, I guess our head coach must have retired, or maybe his contract ran out.
Yeah.
Looks like his contract ran out.
I think his contract ran out, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that he's got an offer now from Tennessee. So, and he's really not really a defensive-minded coach, right? So we see who we've got available.
Sure.
Okay, so we've got R. Crennel, who has a 94. Ooh, there's Mike Singletary. You want to hire Mike Singletary as head coach?
You want Mike Singletary as head coach?
Well, we could hire him as a defensive coordinator.
Oh, do we need a defensive coordinator?
According to this, we need head coach, defensive coordinator, and special teams guy.
Wow, damn.
Right? That's why those things are lit up in red.
Yep.
Oh, however, he's got a head coaching offer there, right? So, yeah.
Well, I mean...
That being said, he's not really an offense guy.
Yeah, he's not really an offense guy. Your offensive performance will likely deteriorate.
Yeah, although I think that I'll be fine. So he's got... this guy here, though, is a defensive genius, right?
Yep.
Maybe we should try and hire him.
Well, why not?
As head coach. Okay, we'll submit an offer for him. Okay. Now we need a defensive coordinator and a special teams guy, and I have no idea how you can even do that, because I don't think they give you a way to sort.
Not even with the triggers?
Well, you got unemployed.
Yeah.
Right? And then you got in NFL, right? And then you got assistants. This guy was our offensive coordinator. Yeah, but we don't need to hire him again because
he's not out there.
Yeah.
Right now.
According to this, we just need a defensive coordinator and a special teams guy. But that's the only assistant out there. So where did the rest of them all go?
Well, it might be maybe assistants or guys who are already on our staff.
Yeah, okay. But there's no way to sort out what, unless there's something here, maybe.
Can I see?
No, I can't. I can't pick a different, to go to the league or anything, so.
Basically, I think if we want to find, a special teams guy, for example, we'd have to sort by, things like...
Yeah, kicker, punter, etc., right?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kicker, punter, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Right, and then if we looked at unemployed, well, these are all the guys who are special teams guys who are unemployed. And these are all the guys who are special teams guys, which include guys that we could poach from other teams.
Okay, well, that guy there's got pretty high ratings for kicker and punter. Why don't we see if we can grab him?
This guy?
Yeah, we'll see if we can steal him from the Guppies.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
No, we don't want to offer him a head coach.
Just go back. Maybe we have to exit out of here and then go back in?
I don't know. I mean, right? See, we have our offensive coordinator. We have to go to sign coach to make an offer to a coach for defensive coordinator and for special teams.
All right.
But it seems like it's really clunky as to way that you can actually find find coaches, right? You know what I mean?
Well, I guess you could keep trying to hire guys until it'll let you sign somebody.
Yeah, but that seems a little bit kind of a... Okay, well, what's this guy? Why don't we try and find the guy that was on our team before? Right? Isn't that guy our offensive coordinator? Yeah. Okay. The thing is, it doesn't even tell you what team they were on before. Like I mean, one of the things they should do is give you the option to rehire the coach that you just had.
Yeah, well, the big thing is you would have to go through every single thing where every single coach and look at every single coach's history.
Yeah.
To know who previously hired them. So you'd have to go in and out and in and out and in and out.
What's S? Special teams?
I think it's safety.
Oh, okay.
And then there's kicker and punter.
Okay, so this guy here was the special teams coordinator for the Marshals.
Yep.
Okay. But I don't want to offer him a head coach position. I've already...
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, that's stupid. See that?
Is it all just head coach? Let me take a look.
Like, yeah, it's all just head coach. Like,
we scroll down a whole bunch and grab some random shitty mediocre coach. Yeah, it's still head coach.
Yeah.
We're going to have to maybe pause while we figure out how to not hire somebody for head coach.
Well, we already did, right?
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made him an offer and he accepted the offer, but that doesn't mean that he will come and work for us, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll pause for a minute so we get this sorted out.
So, we figured out that all of these coaches which don't have anything, they just want to like take a head coach position for some weird ass reason.
Yeah, even if all they've ever been is a special teams coordinator
or defensive coordinator or whatever else. Yeah. But we found out that if somebody has an existing offer, we can just make them an offer and we can change the position to whatever the hell we want.
Okay, but we need a special teams coordinator.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see about this guy and we'll see about getting him. And
yeah, let's make him a better offer and see if we can... You
want to double that offer?
Sure.
How long you want to make the contract?
Oh, that's good enough.
All right, we'll see.
Okay. So now we just need to pick a defensive coordinator.
That's right. So now we need to look at defense.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and it tells you Kiffin there is being looked at as a defensive coordinator.
That's right. Yep.
All right.
And then what's so special about Kiffin? It looks like he's also a decent offense guy, oddly enough. Let's see what his defense is like. So he's a little bit weaker at safety, better at DB, better at linebacker, better at defensive line. Zimmer here is more DB focused.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a little bit more important.
Okay, well, you're the one hiring him because he's going to be coaching your defense, so...
Yeah, having smart DBs might be an important thing, and I mean, we've already got lots and lots of skill at the defensive line linebacker type of area.
Yeah.
But then again, it's just safety that he's lacking, and I mean, we would get the same defensive backs. Maybe this guy is better all around. He is one rating point higher. What's he's got like good chemistry too, and I guess that's his work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what the hell? He's being offered. Kiffin is being offered 610. What if we offer him $1 million?
Sure, he'll probably accept it. Another team has outbid you. They bid. Okay, well.
How about 130?
All right. Okay, so we've got our guys now. I think Not sure what you do to proceed further now.
Well, I don't know how long they're going to stay in the bidding war or how this works or anything like that.
I think you just... yeah.
What's our training staff looking like? Current staff, we have none.
Current staff, we have none?
Apparently.
Oh, okay. Well then, let's see here. Recovery, prevention, these guys look like they're the best, right? So we want to hire the best to avoid our, yeah. Okay. Now, I think that just about does it for that.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. The schedule. And the first thing on the schedule will be retired players.
Yep.
Let's see who retired. Who on our team retired. Oops.
Oh, that's position.
Yeah.
Solomon.
Oh, okay. Looks like Solomon retired, so I guess I don't have to release him because he... However, that's good news that both Krause and McGrady are going to go for another season, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So, I guess we'll advance through retirements. Restricted free agents. We have no restricted free agents. So. Re-sign players.
We got a lot of this.
Okay. So, we need to re-sign Krause. And I think I'm going to re-sign him. I'm not going to give him that much time. I think I'm going to re-sign him for...
A year?
A year. Because he's very close to retirement age. Okay, halfback. Okay, I'm going to let Albright go. Because I think I'm going to try and draft a halfback.
All right. Well, you can always re-sign him if you can't get one.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really looking for a feature player anyway. I've already got one of those. But if I can get another good all-rounder similar to Clark, then that would be all right. Good for depth, too, in case of an injury, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think I want to re-sign Golston. And I think I'm going to re-sign Golston for... He's 28 years old. Yeah, we'll re-sign him for 2 years. Okay, so we're good there. Now, wide receiver. We got to re-sign Mills. Okay. And Mills is 31 years old. So I think we'll re-sign him to a 2-year contract, too. And Coleman will re-sign. Okay, I don't think I want to give him 5 years, though. Because he's 29 years old, too. We'll give him 2.
And Rhodes.
And Rhodes. Okay. And Rhodes, will re-sign him to a 2-year deal as well. Because those guys, after 2 more seasons, they'll be getting close to retirement age, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, tight end, well, we want to re-sign Marshall. Okay, yeah, 3 years looks good to me. He's a pretty key player. Okay. Left tackle.
Vincent here is our starter. He's not very strong, but he does have a very high blocking rating.
Yeah, and I think we're going to re-sign him because he's also a relatively young guy. So I think I'm going to give him a 3-year. Because chances are he's going to be the starter for a while. Even if I draft a good rookie tackle, it's going to be at least a couple of seasons before he'd be able to even challenge him for a starting position. And this guy
is old or getting old.
Well, he's a 5-year pro, but he needs a lot of development, and I just don't think that that's going to happen.
Yeah, he's just not good enough blocker.
I can probably draft a rookie as good or better than him, right?
Yep.
Okay, so at guard, I am going to re-sign Kozlowski because he's a decent backup. Okay, and we'll give him a 2-year contract. And at center, I'm going to re-sign Walker. And, yeah, okay. And I think Adams is the 10-year guy. And he's, you know, like not really...
He's seen his better days.
Well, he's not really a very good blocker. You know, like if you look at Walker's abilities compared to this guy.
Yeah. So, tight ends are better than Adams.
Yeah. So my plan is I'm going to try and draft a center and a tackle.
All right.
Whoops. Yeah. Go back here now. Center, right guard. Okay, I'm also going to re-sign Martin.
Schaefer. Schaefer was your starter.
And Schaefer both. Because actually, to tell you the truth, guard is the position that we need help at the least right now. Mostly our weaknesses are at center and tackle, right?
Yep.
As far as depth goes. And when I talk about depth, I talk about having a backup player that has at least an overall rating of 70 or better. You know?
Yep.
Which we just don't have at either tackle position, right? At either tackle position, we have an adequate starter and a really lousy backup, right? And this guy here,
he's a better blocker than the backup left tackle.
Yeah.
I think he's just got no play time and he's not very strong.
Yeah. You know what? I might reconsider the halfback thing and use my other draft pick as like for a right tackle. But then again, though, I can always hire one or the other out of free agency if I need to as well.
True, yeah. Like I guess you have to look
free agent pool.
Like you could probably get like a career average tackle for backup out of free agency, but if you want to get a spectacular halfback, right, then you'd have to find that in the draft.
Okay, well, I'm going to let that guy go just because he's very low rated. His blocking abilities are poor. And, yeah. Now I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right. I've been taking notes this whole time.
So basically now I'm looking at, I need 2 tackles and a center.
Well, I'm going to take Hardy here, and I'm going to re-sign him. And we're going to penny pinch if we can. No, he won't go any less than that. Give him 2 years.
Yeah, we've got lots of money, so
I
wouldn't worry about penny pinching too much.
Penny pinch, all the penny pinch. But yeah, I'll give him a shorter contract because, you know, you never know what will happen.
Yeah, in 2 years' time, then you might be able to draft a better player.
But I'm happy with him right now. Lind, even though he's not that good, he still is okay enough to fill the position. He's not strong. Basically, he has the required amount of speed and the required amount of tackling. And that's why he's here. So we'll re-sign him for, I don't know, 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, that's funny. I remember one time when you were doing this in our side league and you let him go. And then you couldn't draft a replacement for him, so you ended up hiring him back.
That's right. I hired him out of the
free agent pool
after firing him. Because none of the other free agents had any of the characteristics I wanted either.
Yeah. Yeah, he ended up being the best player in the free agent pool, right?
Yep.
For that position.
So we'll give him 2 years. You know, he's a bit of an older player.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Defensive tackle.
Daryl Roble is holding out.
He is. First, I want to handle the McGrady situation here.
I think you got to give him 1 year anyway.
Yep.
Because he's definitely, for a defensive tackle, he's definitely very close to that retirement age, right?
Okay.
And with Roble, you're just going to have to pay him, I think.
See here. So he's getting 1.41 bonus with a 3.01 salary.
Yeah.
Oop. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Resign.
Yeah. And he wants 5 mil a year by the looks of it.
See how low I can drive this. I don't know what that is.
Basically, you're looking at 5 mil a year.
A little under 5 mil a year.
Yeah.
Hey, we drove it down a little ways.
Hey, he got 11 sacks last season and made the Pro Bowl. You got to pay him.
Hey, man, you know, I also got to drive that cost down.
Yeah, because we're really hurting for cash, right?
Hey, you never know. You never know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're good at outside linebacker for now. You got to re-sign Wade.
Yeah, got to re-sign Wade. And how old is Wade?
He's
24.
Young.
He's young.
You got to definitely re-sign him.
Let's see if we can get him 3 years.
Yeah.
And then lower that bonus a whole bunch. Okay. And we want Edwards back, but Edwards is getting up there in age now, so we'll see if we can, like, 2 years.
Okay, so you're good at corner for now. You need to re-sign some safeties.
Yeah. Gotta re-sign some safeties. So we'll re-sign Danny Jones first.
He's a younger player.
Do I really want Danny Jones on my team for 4 years? Last time I gave him a 7-year contract in the side league.
Yeah, I know, but look at what he can do. He led the team in interceptions and was like 3rd or 4th on the team in tackles last season. And he also scored 2 defensive touchdowns.
Well, maybe we give him 2 years. We'll give him 2 years.
Sure.
All right. And Toby Johnson is getting old, so we'll give him 1 year. And he doesn't really want a whole lot, so that's nice. Because we don't have a whole lot.
And you're just going to let those 2 guys go, right?
That's right. I'm thinking about letting these 2 guys go because
yeah.
Chances
are, if you're lucky, you can get at least 1 player better than either of those 2 guys in the draft.
Well, we also have a right outside linebacker here named Carswell, who I'm looking at to convert to safety because he can jump and he can catch. And so I think he'd make a really good safety. He's 238 pounds. He's reasonably fast, actually. For a player of his position, faster than I need at linebacker, and he can hit. Okay. And so we can use him as a capital B big safety.
Yeah.
Because he's like 40 pounds heavier than either of these 2 guys. All right. And even he's even 40 pounds heavier than Danny Jones, and he's 20 pounds heavier than Toby Johnson.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll work on him. He'll get better.
You can fix him?
I think I can fix him because he's got the same statistics as the old guy did, right? Only he's a rookie, so you can actually work him up to be like a good kicker
over his lifetime,
within a fairly short period of time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're set at defensive line. I'd like to get 2 linebackers, and getting 2 linebackers would allow me to convert this linebacker to free safety. so that we could get another big linebacker out there in the training, right? Which would mean that when Toby Johnson decides to retire, we already got a guy in the running to replace Danny Jones at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And taking a look here at left outside linebacker, I'm not really happy with this guy. I don't think he has enough acceleration to play the kind of game that I want him to play.
Well, pass rusher, basically.
Yeah, well, I don't think he has enough acceleration.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, you have to have some. You know, like, you don't have to be the speediest guy in the world, but you need to have...
Well,
I would say he needs to have 10 more points of acceleration if he's going to be able to function as a decent pass rusher, right?
The things that make Cedric Perry a good pass rusher is he's fairly strong, and he's also got fairly good acceleration, right? Yeah. He can't catch worth a shit. He can't jump, right? He's not a coverage guy, but he can pass rush.
Well, and that's basically what's gotten him Defensive Player of the Year back-to-back seasons, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so I guess we proceed now.
Yep.
And we will have the unassigned players released. And so it will go through there and release all of the and now projecting the draft selections. Okay, here we go, rookie scouting. So, I want to scout halfbacks.
Yep.
So, we've got 15 picks. So maybe this time around I take 7, and you take, because you need to draft 4 players, right?
Nope, I only need to draft 3, same as you. So you can take the first 8.
Okay. Well, we'll see about scouting. Say we'll scout 3 halfbacks. No, 2 halfbacks. And then we'll scout, okay, well, I'm probably not going to get either of those guys. Or that guy, or that guy, or that guy. But we'll scout this guy, and that guy, and that guy. And then we'll go here, and we'll scout this guy, and this guy, because, you know what, I've got a selection of second rounders here projected.
Yep.
Which means if one of these guys is good, I could end up stealing a good pick in the first round if you allow me to have the first round pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's your turn to pick who you're going to scout now.
All right, so we're going to go over to linebacker here, and we're going to look for guys who are big and heavy. So that guy's really big and really heavy. That guy's really big and heavy.
256, that's pretty big for...
262?
Yeah. Oh. That guy's a little undersized. Okay.
Let's take a look at safeties that are undersized.
Well, I would say that in order to convert a safety to corner, he's got to be able to run lower than a 4.4 40 as well, right? Because otherwise he'll be too slow to play cornerback.
That's right. I think I want to set a limit. Maybe I want a guy who's, if I'm going to look for a safety, I want a guy who's at least 200 pounds. Now let's go back over to middle linebacker, see if we can find some other big guys. 258? Well, you know, I don't have to draft a middle linebacker. I could just
well, it doesn't matter. I mean, you
get
move
an outside linebacker and
move them around.
Yeah,
yeah, you move them around all over anyway. So you should, instead of scouting either middle linebacker or outside linebacker, you should
scout linebacker.
You should just scout linebacker.
All right, well, there's a guy in
because
here
I had Edwards playing right outside linebacker last season, and he did just fine, right?
All right, I got my guys selected, and they're all selected based on how big they are.
Okay, well, now we need to go and have a look at our targets. Oop, there we go. So, halfback, 4.3540. I'm not sure how that compares to other halfbacks for shuttle, but and
It looks like you have a very fast accelerating right tackle there.
so let's see here. He's terrible at kick return. He's got great hands and good run power. I'm probably not going to get him though, because as a first, second round pick, if I have other priorities, maybe what I'll do is I'll just go this way. Yeah. Okay, that guy's not bad for speed. Got good run power, above average hands. And he's also got better acceleration and better agility too.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Slightly slower 40 time,
we'll
but
scout
yeah.
him. And what else have we got here? Wow, that guy's got terrible acceleration, but good agility.
Honestly, I'd look at go down maybe a little. Who else is below? Oh God.
Yeah, he's a slowpoke.
He's a rumbler.
Yeah. Yeah, we got quite a few of these kinds of guys in here, right? Quite a few slower players. This
Anybody
guy.
Speedy at fullback, maybe?
Well, we'll have a look at this guy too. So we'll have a look at him, and we'll have a look at that other guy, and then we'll go over here to tackle and see who we got that we looked at. Okay. Yeah, wow, look at that shuttle time, eh? That's
Yep.
better than the halfbacks that I'm looking at.
Yeah, I think this guy is a very quick guy.
Yeah.
He should be playing guard with that kind of shuttle.
Yeah, well, he's got decent bench press reps too.
Crap agility, but I mean, you know, I guess that doesn't matter.
Well, for an offensive lineman, that's not a bad number, actually. Yeah, okay. Not really very high speed, high... I'd say all three of those guys, though. I'll have another look at them again. Right? And then center. Let's see how these guys did. Ooh, yeah. 34 bench press reps. Not terrible for agility or acceleration either. This guy is he's a little bit slow, right? If he's playing center, I can't really ask a whole lot more of him than to just sort of block straight ahead, right?
Yep.
So, okay, well, I'll scout the same three guys again.
All right. Okay, so we see how our big linebackers are looking. So that guy is god-awful defensive lineman slow. And he's not very strong. So we won't be getting him again. That guy is acceptable speed. Little bit slow on the cone, but I you know, it's probably fine. He's not the strongest guy in the world. Let's read what his report says.
Lacks natural hands for the interception or pass deflection. So
Oh, well,
he's got bad hands.
I don't care about that.
he's a little slow to play safety too.
Well, I've already got my safety.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a replacement at linebacker now. I want to beef up the linebacker core and make them a little bit bigger. That guy's got an amazing jump. What's his speed? Well, his speed's a little slow.
It's not bad. Actually, he's got about average speed for a linebacker. Right.
Yeah, if I was looking for another safety.
No.
Yeah. You're like, I'm like, that's a safety, and you're like, no, that's a linebacker. I'm like, no, that's definitely a safety. Do you see how high that guy can jump?
Yeah, but he's
Look at this guy. But he's too slow. Lots of slow linebackers in this group.
Yeah, well, when you pick the big guys, they're all going to be slower, right?
Well, not necessarily. Maybe we look at those two guys again, and we'll sort by bench press reps.
Well, he's a second rounder.
I think this guy might be a better deal, though, right? You know, he might not have as good of acceleration, but
he's got a little more top end speed.
It's also a 5th rounder.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at how our middle linebacker pick turned out. We picked the slowest guy in the fucking group. Is what we did.
But he is an effective tackler. He's going to be another Jerome Edwards, right?
Well, actually, yeah, this kind of guy I might convert to defensive end, but I'm not looking for one right now.
Yeah.
So, like, you can look for these big, slow linebackers, and a lot of them, if they're really strong, they can play defensive end just fine.
Yeah.
Especially like a guy like this. The guy like this would probably be like an awesome defensive end because he's got great acceleration, great agility. He's got defensive end speed, and he's got 28 bench press reps. And a 29-inch vertical.
Maybe you should consider drafting him then. You can always... He's going to sit lower in the depth chart anyway as a rookie. But maybe next season, there might be room for him on the defensive line, right?
Yeah, well, maybe.
You get a couple of retirements and you got to move some people around. I mean, you know what? He could be the defensive end of the future or something, right? Because Zach Mack's not getting any younger.
Do you see how slow all of these middle linebackers are? They're terrible, and they're not big.
Yeah.
Basically, we're going to be looking at outside linebacker for all of our linebacker needs, I think.
Yeah, well, don't forget to look at your safeties, too.
Yeah, that's true. I should look at a few safeties. How are these guys turning out? Okay, well, he's too slow for what I want. I want to take a safety. But he also doesn't have enough bench press reps. This is why we sort by bench press reps. All right, out of all of these guys, who is the guy that you would expect best to play corner? Probably this guy.
Well, he's got a 4.4. He's the fastest one in that group.
Yep. And then Boyd, maybe.
Yeah, 4.43.
Let's take a look at safeties here. Strong safeties here.
That guy could be
That guy could be a corner. And he's got 14 bench press reps. If we take a look at corners, like 14 bench press reps, right? That's pretty hard to come by. That guy's a first, second round pick. All right, then we've got this guy. And I think he's slower.
Yeah.
Wow, holy shit, these are some slow corners. What is going on here?
Yeah, you'd be better off looking at that safety that you were just looking at that has a 4.3740 and converting him to corner.
That's right, because he's got 14 bench press reps.
Yeah. And he's a very low draft pick too, right?
That's right.
Like, it's highly likely that you can still get him in the 5th or 6th round, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to write down his name there. His name is...
R. Hasty.
R. Hasty. R. Hasty?
Ross Hasty.
So, SSR Ross Hasty.
Yep. And actually, when you look at him, too, he's a little bit undersized for safety, right?
Yep.
But he'd be a tough corner, right?
And we take a look at maybe S. Harris here, too. Possibly. So, SS Sean Harris. For a cornerback, maybe?
Yep.
All right. He's got even better agility, too. Same bench press reps. Maybe we look at him.
Yeah.
And then let's take a look back here, just so I can write down some more names of people that we're looking at here. So, MLB V Ware. What's his name? Von Ware. He might be defensive end candidate.
Yeah, although he's a little small. He's only 223 pounds.
I'm sure he'll do fine.
those blocking halfbacks will stand him up.
Ha. Well, or, you know, we could look at Dunn. How's Dunn looking? Dunn's 245. Well, I guess McAllister might be okay as a defensive end. So maybe not Von Ware. Maybe McAllister would be our defensive end candidate. He's got all those bench press reps.
Yep.
All right. How does his cone time compare to that of typical defensive ends? So 7.54, 7.03.
Yeah,
7.7.
703 looks like the best. Like the lowest though, right?
7.5 looks like it's about average.
Yeah.
7.49 ain't great in the grand scheme of things, but I guess it's not the worst. However, a lot of these guys have are just better players. Wow, look at how good some of these players are in here in the defensive end thing. Some of these guys might make great linebackers.
Yeah.
The fuck am I doing wasting my time with this guy?
Well, in the next round of scouting, you got one more round of scouting yet.
I've got a better idea here.
Oh, you're gonna unscout those guys now?
We're gonna scout this guy. 'Cause he looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Well, he's quick for a defensive end.
What's his name? Dwayne Matthews.
Yeah, 6'7", 293 pounds.
He might be a linebacker material.
Yeah, outside linebacker.
That's right. Yeah. So I've completely crossed that middle linebacker. Middle linebacker is a fucking like. It's just no. Just don't go there this time around. It's useless.
Yeah.
All right, we take a look at some of these defensive ends. Like some of these defensive ends or some of these defensive tackles are faster than those linebackers.
Yeah.
At middle linebacker, just don't go to middle linebacker. Middle linebacker's worthless this year. But a guy like Dwayne Matthews, right? I think that guy's a first round pick. But a guy like Dwayne Matthews is a guy I might be happy calling.
Right outside linebacker.
Yeah, or left outside linebacker, or you know, he could play a bunch of positions, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look here. Anybody else promising in the defensive tackle area? Not really. So basically, Dwayne Matthews is the kind of player he might be able to play linebacker, or he might be able to play defensive end. Right? And if he could play linebacker, he'd be like the biggest fucking linebacker in the league.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas at defensive tackle, we're a lot more specialized. Basically, if you look at these faster guys, which we seem to have a lot of smaller, faster defensive tackles this year, instead of bigger, stronger defensive tackles, basically a lot of these guys look like they're defensive end material.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But Dwayne Matthews is the kind of guy where, you know, I'm going to put a star beside his name. I really like him. I think he's got what it takes. And then, you know, we're going to go with the rest of our linebacker scouting here because, well, whatever, you know. It doesn't really matter too much. Let me just write down some of these names that I want to take a look at. This is OLB Tom Platt. And then we've got OLB Jimmy Christman. I don't really care if his hands are bad.
Yeah, because all your other linebackers' hands are bad.
That's right. OLB.
You lead the league in pass knockdowns, but you finished near the bottom of the league in interceptions.
That's right. That's because none of those guys can catch. OLB Mike Teal, we'll take a look at him. OLB David Wells.
Well, you know what? My defensive scheme is designed to take the ball away from the offense, and I still didn't do any better than middle of the pack as far as interceptions go, just because of the personnel, right?
I mean, I'm usually like dead last in interceptions.
Yeah.
So I think we're good. I've got the players that I'm looking out for now.
Okay. Well, this is the last round of scouting. So let's have a look here at Mr. Jefferson. Okay, above average hands, so he'd be good at catching the ball. And he's got good run power. Okay, and he's a 6th round guy. So maybe what we'll do.
Yeah, his main problem is just agility.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll have another look at him. And this guy, I don't think I'm going to have a shot at him because he's a 1st/2nd rounder. Right. But this guy, got to look at. Right. And he's got above average hands and good run power. Okay. So it looks as though he might be a good player. So I'll re-scout him. Okay. So what do they say about this guy? Great run blocker at the tackle position. Has terrific understanding of the complexities of the game, but needs to improve his strength.
Needs to improve his pass blocking too.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a concern for an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
To be only above average.
Okay, well, we've looked at him enough anyway. What else did we do here? We looked at this guy. Pass protection skills need work. Very strong. Okay, shows pretty good explosion with his step off the snap. Okay. So, who else are we going to look at here? We'll sort by bench press reps too. Okay, that guy's
Hunter.
a top 5 guy, but Hunter, even though he's
quick.
Yeah, actually, you know what? And he's also very strong, so we'll scout Hunter. And then who else have we got going on here? Well, we're already scouting him.
Take a look at Payne, maybe? Maybe you'll find a guy who's got decent blocking.
Okay, well, we could look at either Levy or Payne, right?
Oh, Levy's a top 10.
A top 10 guy, yeah. Okay, so now let's have a look at our possible center picks here. Solid run blocker. One of the slowest players in college football last year. Very aware of picking up stunts, uses quickness to slide out and react. Okay. Well, that doesn't sound terrible. How about this guy? Tough blue-collar type who provided good pass. Okay, he's got good run blocking and good pass blocking.
That'll be like 70s each. So he's got the ability to develop.
Yeah. Okay, well.
He'll be passable if you put him out on the field.
Yeah, you know what? I think definitely, well, I mean, you know what? I would think I would pick Turner first if I could. If he wasn't available, I'd pick Floyd. See what they say about Swanson here. One of the slowest players in college football again.
They're linemen.
Yeah. I know, but remember when in that other side league we have where we drafted that right tackle who was the slowest player in the draft and his speed was 12? And he ended up being a captain, so you see the players all running out there for the coin toss, and everybody has to stand there and wait for him to show up because he's like way behind
10 seconds
else,
later,
right?
he shows up.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? I've got my 3 guys scouted here that I wanted to scout, so we'll go with the bench press rep thing again. We got an undrafted guy.
He's not very agile.
Not very agile, but He's got 36 bench press reps, so sure, we'll scout him. Then we got this guy. Okay. We got to get a few more targets in here anyway, in case I don't get the people that I want.
Yep.
Okay, what about this guy? Run blocking great, pass blocking above average. And he's an undrafted guy, so I guess we'll have a look at him too. Maybe we'll go back and have another look at tackles as well. Oh yeah, he's a top 10 guy. Okay. Run blocking below average.
Yeah, he's not a guy you want.
Okay.
Ooh.
Run blocking great, pass blocking. Oh, he's a projected first rounder.
Oh.
Another projected first rounder. Run blocking great, pass blocking above average. Okay.
I mean, I think you scouted a couple guys who were like that.
Yep.
So maybe you should just...
We'll have a look at him too. There.
All right.
Okay, that's all of my players.
All right, let me take a look here. Okay, so we're definitely going to scout him again, probably. Yeah, well, you know, that's fine, whatever. We're still going to scout him again anyways. Alright, what does it say about him tackling above average? Whatever, that's not even meaningful. The only thing that matters is his statistics.
See, what you really need is that you need a guy at right outside linebacker that can run over blocking running backs the way that Perry can on the left side, right? You know, if you get somebody who can do that, just, you know, run into those pass blocking halfbacks and not just bowl them over.
Okay. Well, maybe Tom Platt. He's a 5th round pick. So maybe we look at him again. Let's take a look at how Teal is turning out here. Oh, he's a good tackler who has no hands. Well, you know, that's kind of what I'm looking for. He's not as heavy as I would like, but he does have the bench press reps. And he's a 5th to 6th round. So maybe we'll take a look at him again. Take a look at, we ain't looking at Biggs again. Biggs is too big. Even with the capital B in his name. David Wells. Who's a 5th round guy. He is only average in strength, yeah.
But he's apparently quick.
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly looking for quick. Let's take a look at Crispin again. Only average strength again. Ugh. I'm not looking for defensive backs. But that seems to be what the draft is handing me, is defensive backs. Guys I would consider defensive backs. I mean, you know what? Just because I need secondary options, maybe I'll just keep them sort of on the round. Alright, they'll be like low priority guys that I'll look at as secondary picks. So he's a 5th round. And Crispin is a 4th round. Neither of them are high priority picks. Okay, we had some guys we want to look at safety here. R. Hasty. Okay, that's fine. He's got low awareness, basically. That's fine. I don't care about that.
Yeah, he's speedy enough to play corner, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
In fact, he'd probably be one of the fastest players on the defense.
We'll take a look at him again. And Sean Harris. Okay. Most safeties in the NFL are as fast as he is. Well, most safeties in the NFL have like 80-ish speed. So, you know, I'm looking for somebody at safety slower than that, which means he'd probably be a good corner. So we'll take a look at him one more time. Let's take a look here. I wasn't happy with anybody at free safety. Take a look at our bench press reps here again. We got to find somebody else to pick. We have seven. Then I go and select, yeah, so I have selected Dwayne Matthews. I've got Tom Platt. I've got Mike Teal. I didn't select Chrisman, so I don't really know if I want to select Chrisman again. We've already got some scouting info on him. Maybe I want to look somewhere else for a linebacker. Yeah, maybe I want to look at Lawrence here. You know, looks pretty average for the position. I think Lawrence, we're going to look at Lawrence. His name is Cletus Lawrence. And I think he's a better overall option already just looking at him.
Well, he's a big guy.
Yeah, well, you know, that's important in the type of game I play. And if we take a look at Wells again, I've already got a lot of information on Wells. Maybe I don't need more information on Wells. We've got Cletus Lawrence, he's a third round guy though, mind you. Then we've got Charles. The big thing about Charles is he's going to have poor acceleration. Right? How about R. Simpson? R. Simpson doesn't look too bad. What's his vertical? Well, he could be a safety in the future. We're going to take a look at him.
Well, if he's not too slow.
Hey, if a safety has like more than 70 speed, he's fine.
Yeah, well.
And he's a 5th round pick. I think he's a much more valuable pick. I'm just going to say possible safety.
Well, you got a whole page of notes there.
I do. But I like the way Ralph Simpson looks. That's the kind of guy I would look for safety. In case y'all are wondering, that's who I look for safety. He can jump, and he's kind of big. That's the criteria. So, we'll advance here.
Yep, then we are going to have to make the picks.
Yeah, well, we gotta take a look at some of these guys, too. I'm gonna take a look at targets here.
Well, we can look at them during the draft, too.
Well, some of them might disappear, though, right? So I just want to get my priorities. I want to take more notes on Hasty here. He's injury prone, though, sadly. Which is not good. He's somewhat injury prone.
Sets up a well-timed hit. Victims constantly hear footsteps.
So maybe we go add another star to Dwayne. Maybe prioritize Sean Harris over Ross Hasty. Take a look here. Wrong guy. Take a look here. Tom Platt. Yeah, Tom Platt is looking pretty good still. Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
If you say so.
Tom Platt is looking good. Teal. Yeah, Teal is also looking still very good. How's Lawrence here looking? Average tackler. It's a little too bad. Yeah, we just cross him off the list. I'm not interested in him anymore. Simpson. Now he's got okay strength. Alright, so maybe Simpson. We'll take a look at Simpson possibly. And because he's also possibly our safety too, right? So if he's a good tackler here, he's an amazing tackler at safety.
Yeah.
Take a look at Wells again. I already looked at these guys. They're speedy, but what's their jump like? I guess Wells can kind of jump. So he could possibly be a safety. Let's take a look at Dwayne Matthews. Whatever. He'll get better at the tackling.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, he's huge. That's the point that matters for him, is he's huge. Right?
Well, they're also talking about him in terms of being a defensive end too, right? If he was playing outside linebacker, he might be absolutely incredible.
Okay. I think I've got this.
Okay, well...
Do you want to take a look at your guys before you go?
No, I know who I'm looking at. So here we go. Going to the NFL draft. And we'll just speed that up.
Draft pick trades.
Yeah, draft pick trades.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
Okay, well, let's have a look at Scouted.
You get the first couple picks, because all my guys are 4th and 5th round guys.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like I could get that speedy halfback, but if I do, I'm probably going to lose my opportunity at a center. And which one of those centers did I say I preferred? This guy's quicker. He's more agile, right? He's a little bit less strong, but he
Take a look at their blocking again. Through the rookie report.
We'll just have a look here. Run blocking great, pass blocking above average. Run blocking good, pass blocking good. So this guy is not as good at run blocking, but he's a probably better all-round guy.
Yep.
Right? So maybe we'll pick him.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, they didn't like that pick.
Oh well.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
Okay. So we want to go Scouted. Wow, looks like we've got nobody above the 3rd round now. All the 2nd rounder guys are gone.
Well, Cohen was a guy you were looking at for a lineman.
Yeah. Wow, 35 bench press reps. Okay.
But
Pass blocking is average, but he can get better at that. Run blocking is great. Yeah.
Are all your halfbacks gone?
And he's also got decent...
You could also look at one of the centers that you looked
this
at.
guy's a 6th rounder, so you know what? If I can get this guy at tackle, then I'll hand the thing over to you, and you can try and get a few of your guys.
All right.
And I can always pick, you know, like say in round 5, I can pick this guy if he's still around.
Well, maybe compare that tackle to that center. How do they compare? Because you can interchange these guys.
Okay, so his run blocking is good and pass blocking is above average. Right. So, I think that I like this guy.
All right.
So I think I'm going to pick him.
Okay.
Right. Was this guy? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they like that a little better.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
I mean, hey, they're gonna have their opinions anyways. I don't really care. Okay, so Chrisman is there, and he wasn't really a high priority guy. Oh, Dwayne Matthews. We could get Dwayne Matthews in there.
Yeah. Is he your third round pick?
He might be my third round pick.
Well, if you don't pick him now, you probably won't get him because somebody else will get him. Right?
Dwayne Matthews, 293-pound linebacker. I like the sounds of that.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, he's got decent acceleration and agility too, right?
Yeah, so you know.
I mean, defensive end, pass rushing outside linebacker. I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really too big on Christman there, right? And I'm going to draft a couple more linebackers anyways. All right. So, Dwayne Matthews. Definitely going to go and get myself a Dwayne Matthews. All right. I'm also a big fan of Tom Platt there, and I'm also a big fan of Mike Teal. And both of those guys are still around, so I'm going to get Dwayne Matthews.
Okay.
Yep. This is Dwayne Matthews. Just double check that. They like that too.
Yeah.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
Okay.
Well, you better get your linebackers while you can get them.
Oop. Scouted. It's like Platt is still available. It looks like Teal is probably also still available. Right. So 438, 739. Platt is 444, 718. He's a bit more agile, not as quick off the line. Speed-wise, they're basically comparable. Take a look at Platt here.
Well, those are all good comments.
Yep. Well, you know, I don't think I can go wrong. Maybe if we, because this guy's a lower end pick too, and we might be able to get him later.
Yeah.
If we give you...
You need 2 anyway, right?
Yeah. So we'll get Platt here. Yep.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
Oop, I'm going the wrong way. It's goated.
Well, look at that. That center is still there.
Yeah, I guess they don't like him much, probably because he can't block.
Yeah. Well, is your linebacker still there? That halfback is still there, too.
Yeah, that halfback's still there.
Oh, well.
No, I don't see him anymore.
Okay. Can I get that halfback this
Yeah,
round?
yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and take that halfback.
All right. Let's get
That's
him then.
Jefferson there?
Yeah, let's get him then.
Okay, we'll take a look at Anthony Jefferson then. Hiring Anthony, and he's the only guy now? Yeah, he's the only guy now, so
Yeah,
he's...
if we're going to get a halfback, I think we got to get him now.
Alright. Get Anthony Jefferson.
Then I've basically gotten the players that I was looking for. If I'm short an offensive lineman, I can pick one up out of the pool.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
Well, it looks like R. Hasty is still there. And then 2 undrafted offensive linemen.
Yeah, Hasty's the guy you wanted to look at for corner, right?
Yeah, but they did say he was injury prone.
Yeah, I know, but that's not necessarily a problem, right?
Well, we might just have to deal with it, though, because we're running out of guys who are actually worth picking.
Yeah.
right? Because we got the only fast defensive end. Wow, look at all those slow-ass middle linebackers made it into the league.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
The thing is, though, I discovered in one of the side leagues that even though I was trying to draft a player of a particular position, and I wasn't able to because they all got taken.
Yeah.
But then when I went to sign draft picks and I ended up short in my depth chart, so I went to the free agent pool, and the guy I was looking at to try and draft that got stolen from me by someone else.
Yep.
Well, they didn't sign him, right? He was in the free agent pool, so I just signed him from there.
What do these guys say for offensive guys? Great above average and above average great. Well, you already got a great above average guy.
Yeah, I don't really need another interior lineman anyway. I need a tackle.
All right, well, we'll take a look at our Hasty. We'll draft our Hasty. Neutral pick.
Neutral pick.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
What do you got left for... basically, you got, what?
Linemen.
2 linemen?
Could look for a quarterback.
No, we don't need a quarterback.
There are no linebackers left.
There are no linebackers left, eh? Wow.
Yep. Couple
You
of
got a
undrafted safeties.
Of undrafted slow safeties. Is there still a halfback left in the draft there? Wow.
Yeah.
Hard to believe, eh?
Yeah.
This is round 7,
Yeah.
so we got to pick one more player, right?
We have to pick somebody.
Okay. Well, why don't we pick that one more halfback then, if you don't see anybody in there that you want.
Yeah, I don't see anybody in there.
Just for the hell of it, we'll pick him. He's not very fast, but he looks like he's got decent agility or acceleration.
It looks like they want us to take him too.
Yeah.
Look at that, huh?
Okay, well, we'll pick him.
There you go.
Because I can always convert one of my halfbacks to wide receiver. I think I mentioned that.
Yep.
Right? If I have 4 halfbacks, well, I can turn one of them into a wide receiver and see how he works out there.
Yep.
Anyway, here we go. We're going to sign our draft picks now. So here we go. Our first round draft pick. Let's see if he's a gooder or a bust. Well,
I don't know if I give him 4 years.
We'll give him 3.
Huh.
He's a good one.
Well, he's strong.
Nice.
What's his blocking like?
Look at that.
Wow.
His blocking's pretty good for a rookie.
Passable.
Yeah, pretty good for a rookie. With a 73 overall rating, he might be able to challenge for starting position, actually.
Yeah, at some of these positions.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see how our right tackle that we drafted looks. Well, not so good. He's a 66 overall, but look at that strength.
Yeah, he's tremendously strong.
Yeah, he's okay for agility and pretty good acceleration, too, actually. Pass blocking is terrible, and his run blocking is so-so. I guess he needs to work on his blocking. Let's see how your first pick went.
Dwayne Matthews.
Yeah.
Well, let's sign him for 2 years.
2 years? Okay. He's 64 overall. He's got 69
He's got the speed.
He's got 87 strength.
Got the agility. He's got the acceleration.
72 agility.
This man
55.
is a linebacker.
Yeah. 66 tackling.
Yep, he's a linebacker.
Yeah. Okay, he's reasonably injury resistant. His stamina is a bit low.
Ah, he'll get better. He's playing linebacker for us now.
Yeah. Okay, well, how about this linebacker?
Let's give him like 2 years.
Okay.
I'm worried about his acceleration.
Well, he's 62 overall. He's got 76 speed, which is pretty good for an outside linebacker. 77 strength.
Okay, yeah, you know what? He's okay.
Yeah. He's got decent hands, too.
Yep.
And he's an okay tackler.
What's his jumping?
Jumping.
You went past it.
Oh, did I go past it? Oh,
Yeah, not good.
not good.
So he's not safety material, he can't jump.
Okay, well, let's have a look at our halfback here.
Yep, that's your halfback.
And we'll give him a 2-year contract.
Oh,
He's a cheapie. We could give him a 1 year.
Yeah, give him a 1 year.
59 overall, but he's got 86 speed. Okay, he's a little bit lacking in agility and acceleration.
Yep.
He's average for catching for
Very
a
good
running
ball
back.
carrier, though. Wow. For a rookie?
Yeah. He's not really a very good pass blocker. He's okay at run blocking, though. He's basically a roster occupier. So let's see how Mr. Hasty looks.
Yeah, 1 year.
60 overall. He's got 84 speed.
Oh,
70 agility, 76 acceleration.
you know, I think we have a corner who's got agility that bad already.
Yeah, 55 catching. 64 tackling.
Yeah, he didn't turn out as good as I thought he would. What's his injury like?
59. But
Not
he's
as
got,
bad as they thought.
He's got a very high toughness, though.
Yeah.
So when he does get hurt, he won't get hurt really bad, right? And then we got this guy at halfback. And he is 52 overall. He's not very speedy.
Bit strong.
He's strong. Got pretty good acceleration, though. And he can catch fairly well.
Can't carry the ball very well.
Not really a ball carrier. Yeah.
He's almost more like a fullback kind of guy in a couple years.
Yeah. His blocking is actually pretty good for halfback. Okay, well, we've signed all of our draft picks.
We had some good ones and some busts.
Yep. But anyway, Leonard Turner, I think. Let's see here. There is no information available. Okay. Advance. Simulate the rest of the draft pick signing period. Yes.
Yep.
So I guess we did okay.
Yeah, we did okay.
We got a couple of players. I think I got what I was looking for offensive line. Although, I don't think I could realistically expect to draft 3 offensive linemen that were half decent because there just weren't that many in the draft, right?
Yep.
And too many other teams are looking for them too.
See, I remember one time I was looking in in one of the side leagues I was playing, and the bad men drafted 6 defensive tackles.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that before too.
Why?
I know. They I've seen that before too, where you have
teams that hoard a particular position.
Yeah. Okay, free agent signing. This is a fairly lengthy process.
Yeah, it always takes a couple minutes to sim.
We'll get it started, and we'll just advance it all the way and press OK, and then we'll pause while we're doing this because this takes 5 minutes or so to do.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and the free agent signing period has ended. So, yes, now they're going to do a bunch of filling of team rosters and blah-de-blah.
Yeah, and all that sort of yada.
And then we can reorder depth charts. And I think we'll just start off with an auto reorder. And then we can customize from there. Right?
I mean, I'm not even going to do any reordering in here because I've got to migrate guys around to a whole bunch of different positions anyways, so nothing I do in here will be relevant.
Yeah. See, that guy's fast enough. And, okay, his agility and acceleration are a bit to be desired, but he can catch a little bit. Okay. So...
easily. Look at that.
Yeah, they just slot easily in, probably for the hands, right?
Probably, yeah.
But that's okay. Alvin Allen is by the looks of it, for all intents and purposes, going to be the starting halfback.
And he's still got room to improve, too.
Yeah. So tight end, well, that's no surprise. And left tackle.
Let's get left tackles playing left tackle.
Let's get left tackles playing left tackle, yeah. And this guy could actually be... Oh yeah, we don't have two left-right tackles. Okay.
Yeah, you might have to take a look at things anyways and reshuffle some guys around yourself.
Yeah. So here's our rookie. Goes in there. I don't know whether that's close enough to make it a position battle or not. But and at right guard, we're still about the same. And at right tackle, we've got a guard in there at the backup position. Okay, so you just want to go ahead?
Yep, I just want to go ahead.
Okay.
I've got no reason to reorder my depth chart at all, because I'm just going to go in here and edit the rosters.
Okay, well, anyway, we can go to start new season. And I guess when we pick it up next time around, we will be doing training camp.
Indeed.
For season 3.
So, until next time.
Until next time, I am Sandman99.
And I'm Rec B5.
Yeah.
Have a good one.